What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be yet again talking about Vanguard zombies. So, I recently just did the Archon Easter egg, and I got to around 50 on the map, so I have a pretty good understanding of what this map has to offer in terms of, all the stuff that, it could bring to this game. So, yeah, honestly, I'm just going to be doing a little review of the map, and so yeah, let's just hop right into it. So I know many of you probably haven't even played Vanguard Zombies, but pretty much this map is just a remaster of the DLC 2 map, Terra Maledicta, but instead of it being objective based, it's just round based now. So take that as you will. A lot of people don't like the map solely for that reason. I personally do not have a problem with it. I think it plays different enough for it to be, its own new thing. So yeah. Now, immediately upon playing this map, you will notice that it is the exact same as every other Vanguard Zombies map. And what I mean by that is that the systems are the exact same. It's the same, 5 perks you gotta upgrade, the same covenants, the same tome of rituals, the same pack-a-punch. It's pretty much the exact same thing everywhere. And I have no problem with that. I think the Vanguard Zombies gameplay is pretty smooth. But I'm just saying it is the exact same across all maps, no matter if it's round-based or if it's objective-based. It's the exact same feeling of when you play. But going through the map, turning on the pack-a-punch, opening up all the doors, getting your perks, it's genuinely fun. Like, it's just fun gameplay. I think the Vanguard Zombies gameplay is pretty smooth, and I've always said this, is that, like, the gameplay itself is pretty good. It's just kind of everything around it. Like, the lack of side Easter eggs, the perk system, in terms of how, like, expensive they can be, the main quests, the lagginess, the not being able to pause. That's the stuff that kind of, like, ruins it. But the gameplay itself, it's not bad. So, yeah, now moving on to the Easter egg. Oh boy. Okay, so the Easter egg itself, like the quest leading up to the boss fight, is actually pretty good. It's short and it's replayable. That's what I really like about it. You just do these 3 trials and you can open up the boss fight. You can do it in like 40 minutes. By not even trying, you can do it in 40 minutes. Like, it's really easy. And but I say easy, it's not like it's difficult easy. Like, it's actually pretty difficult if you're not set up and you're not paying attention. You can go down pretty quickly, especially on the memorization step or the Stormkrieger step with the big Stormkrieger. You can go down pretty easy, but like the steps themselves are simple, and they don't have to go out of your way to do them. They're really easy. I find myself doing these Easter egg every single time I play just to get the free Wonder Waff. It's pretty fun, and it's replayable because of that. You want to just do it every single game. It's just short and fun. It's not really much else to say. So yeah, and in terms of the side Easter eggs, there's really only the guitar to play the Easter egg song, and that's really honestly it. You get the Decimator shield by doing the Easter egg, so that doesn't really count. Now, what I do like about this map as well, which I think Treyarch should do with all their Last Zombies maps, is that there's all the wonder weapons from the entire game are in this map, and I really like that. I really like it when zombies maps do this, when they have all the wonder weapons in it, just so you can use whatever you want, have that variety. The only thing I wish is that Mule Kick was in this game, just so you can run the Waff, the Ray Gun, and the Decimator. I think it would be a lot of fun. But yeah, honestly, short thing, but it's honestly it's pretty nice. So the next thing is that the storyline. So the storyline for this map is okay. It's pretty much you just arrive here after the Die War Heights. The men are dead, and pretty much all you're doing is you separate Cortifex from Von List. But it turns out this was part of Cortifex's plan, and he basically is now about to merge with the Construct in order to destroy humanity. It's pretty simple. Now, it does its job. It's all right. But what I am sad about is that Von List ends up dying, spoiler alert, in this Easter egg. And it's honestly, when I saw that, when I heard that in game, I was honestly pretty sad because I really like Von List's character. I think he was the best character in this game, and he was just really interesting and funny to listen to. And kind of sad we're not going to get more of him, but yeah, he ends up dying, and basically, yeah. Now the boss fight, it's good and it's bad. It's really hard to explain. So pretty much this boss fight, you hop into it. And it's just a giant Cortifex. It's really cool aesthetically, as an example. It's really, really aesthetically pleasing. I really liked it. And I liked fighting the huge Cortifex. It's just a really grandiose boss fight. Now, is it necessarily good? I would say that it's not like... They hyped this boss fight up as being like a Mephistopheles level, and they really shouldn't have, because it's not that level of boss fight with the intense mechanics and difficulty. It's more of like below Voyager Despair and Legion and Valentina, but like it's not so bad that it's like, you know, below Zetsubo. It's like above the Zetsubo. It's above like Alpha Omega's Avogadro. It's just a mid-tier boss fight. Like it's okay. It's not bad. You know, I would put it on the same level as like the Horizon Drac Keeper. You know, it's just okay. So now the boss fight itself, I really like this. I wanted this to happen back in my other video about the boss fight. I really wanted them to incorporate not just a bullet sponge boss, but like have actual boss mechanics, which is what they did with the plants. I really liked that, how you throw the stones into the plants and then you have to throw them up at the things in order to like weaken him. I really like stuff like that. I like his like healing attack. It adds a lot of like stakes to the boss fight. And honestly, it's just good fun, honestly. This boss fight, I could see myself returning to it. You know, it's not the best thing ever, but it's also not like the worst thing ever. So yeah, it's just a mid-tier boss. Now, let's talk about that ending cutscene. Now, lack thereof an ending cutscene, I should say. So, as you guys probably know, there is no ending cutscene for this map, which is really the worst thing about it. Like, I do not know how Treyarch could overlook this. Any story, not just a Call of Duty game, not just a video game, any story needs to have a conclusion. This game broke the one rule of storytelling. It ended at the climax. You should never do this with any story. The story just straight up ended at the climax with no resolution. This is just, I do not know how this was overlooked. So pretty much you defeat Cortifex in the climax and then there's no resolution. You just get one quote about, oh my goodness, we killed Cortifex, and then the boss fight ends and that's it. Like, what? Not even dialogue? Like, Shinonuma at least had a slideshow cutscene with some dialogue. We didn't even get dialogue for this map. The map's quest just ends. And that's just unforgivable. I think that's like the biggest weak part of this entire Easter egg. Honestly, I would say this Easter egg is above average, but because there's no cutscene and you just get the Wonder Waff when you finish, it's honestly just like, I'd say it's just average. Like, it's not that good. It's just mid. So, really disappointed with that. Really disappointed with that. I do not know how Treyarch overlooked this. And so, yeah. Now, kind of concluding here, I want to say that this map, overall, should you go back and play it, I would say yes, because it's probably one of the strongest maps that Vanguard has to offer. I'm not sure if it's better than Shinonuma. I'd say it's like on the same level. But like, it's definitely interesting to play, and the boss fight's interesting to play. And I'm happy that this map performed as it did, because if Treyarch took away their development time from COD 2024, their next game, just to make this map, you know, I'm talking they have like Craig Houston and Mark Maestas and Kevin Drew, had everyone working on this game, and this map specifically, it would still do bad no matter what. Even if this was a Shadows of Evil, like that much effort put into it, it's still, the community's still going to hate it just because it's in Vanguard, and half the community isn't even going to play it because it's, you know, it's the 4th DLC of Vanguard. You know, what are you going to expect? So this map kind of had to fail. They kind of had to, you know, not put all their eggs in one basket, because if they did, then the map would be not even played by anyone. It just would have been a waste of time. So I'm happy with this, what this map is. And like I said before I even went into it, you have to go into this map expecting it to be just another Vanguard map, because if you do, then you'll actually have an okay time. But if you expect it to be like you know, like D-Machine level of gameplay, or like BO3, BO4 level, like you're just going and setting yourself up for failure. It's never going to be that good. But if you just take the map as it is, go for some high rounds, have some fun on it, you know, it's a good high round map. It's just a fun time. So that's about it, guys. That's all I just really wanted to come on here and say. You know, if you want to go back and play it, it's an okay map, not bad at all. And if you don't want to, you're not really missing out on anything. It's just, you know, a mid-tier map. But, yep, that's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.